Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike Payne. I'm a session guitarist based in Nashville. This video is all about ways to improve your guitar playing for 2026. I've got 5 ideas for you, and let's jump right in. So number 1, make a list of the songs that you're wanting to learn. Okay, learning songs is still one of the best ways, in my opinion, for improving on the guitar. It's going to help you become more musical. It will improve your ear, right? Because you're learning the chord progression and the melodies and the hooks. So it's great for ear training. You'll also understand a little bit of practical theory of what makes the song flow together the way it is. You know, what key is it in? What scales are being used? Things like that. One important thing to keep in mind when learning songs is make sure you're learning them from start to finish instead of just cherry picking random licks and riffs. Random licks and riffs are fun, but they're not going to improve your playing nearly as much as learning from start to finish, because you're going to be forced to learn the harmony, kind of the backbone of what's happening harmonically in the song. That's huge. And hey, I've done it too. It's so tempting just to launch right into, oh, that's solo and this, that, or whatever. Just try to resist that urge. And so, okay, one other really cool opportunity that comes from learning songs is paying attention to the tones that are being used in the song. When I first started doing sessions, I was obsessed and just enamored with the sounds and the tones that I was hearing on my favorite records. And I wanted to be able to replicate those. So I encourage you to take the opportunity to do the same. It's actually a really fun exercise to try to get as close as you can to the tones that are on your favorite records. All right, that leads us to number 2, and that's make a list of 3 playing styles or techniques that you want to improve upon. Or maybe you're diving into them for the first time. And select a few songs from each genre to add to your song list. These could be, songs that incorporate jazz comping, maybe country bends and some chicken picking stuff, or a Hendrix-inspired rhythm idea. It's important, especially as a session player or studio player, to be well listened, right? To understand multiple genres. And the cool thing about it is the more you understand in this way, the more it's going to help you become a more unique player. It'll help you form your own unique style by doing this. Okay, number 3 is start a practice journal. I'm particularly excited about doing this in 2026. In fact, I have my journal right here, and I'm so excited to jump in. I've actually not done a practice journal in the past, but it's so practical, and it's a great idea. Maybe you're learning, maybe you've got short-term or long-term guitar goals that you're working on. Maybe you're working on a classical piece that is lengthy, and so you're taking it in sections. Journaling your way through that can be a great way of tracking your progress and also staying on course, right? And making your practice time more efficient. Maybe you're learning Larry Carlton's solo from Kid Charlemagne, all right? That one took me a minute to get that down. So you can write down, on this day I made it this far. And so it's just a really simple, practical way of tracking your progress. And you can also put in things like, this is the tempo that I'm currently at. This is the song I'm working on, right? This is the particular technique. You can have fun with it and get as creative as you want with this. But the big thing is it's going to help you stay organized and make your practice time much more productive. So I'm very excited to jump in to this year. In a perfect world, we wouldn't miss any practice days, okay? But that's just not real life. So, we might miss a day or two or three, maybe even. So it's easy to lose track of where we've been. So the practice journal, again, is a great tool to stay on course. Okay, number 4, focus on your hands and your ears and less on gear. Maybe some of you have seen my video on stop chasing gear, right? If you haven't seen that, I encourage you to check it out. But this year, let's focus on the instrument and our technique, right? That could include our picking technique, our left hand muting, maybe right and left hand synchronization, dynamics, and also ear training, right? Being able to identify intervals and chord quality, major, minor, diminished, augmented, and what kind of personality these chords have. So it's going to help us to more easily identify them. I heard something recently that if you are able to sing a melody, whether that be a main melody or a guitar melody from a song, if you can sing it first before going to the guitar, there's some kind of special connection that happens in our brains that establishes a more long-term memory of these melodies, which is pretty cool. And so I'm excited to try this year and see if I can improve my memory for particular songs. So, okay, moving on. Last but not least is consistency, okay? Consistency beats motivation, right? Our motivation comes and goes in waves, and we can't help that. But, playing guitar is no different than anything else that you've learned in the past. It takes repetition, right? And it takes habits. So habit building, all right? So maybe that looks like practicing at the same time every day. Or maybe it's that you use the same warm-up routine every day for a while. These are just a couple examples, but building habits, staying consistent is going to really improve your playing. Consistency is a superpower, I've heard it said, and I do believe that to be true. So let's tap into that this year. Okay, that completes the list. I'm excited for a great 2026. I believe that these 5 ideas can help improve your playing in the new year. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's supported this channel. Thanks for subscribing. And I started this channel just a couple months ago, and I've just been overwhelmed at the positive comments and the feedback that I've been getting so far. So thanks for being on this journey with me. I look forward to bringing you more good content in the new year, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next one.